Welcome back to the West Coast for episode 7 with me, MrSealyp. As you can see from the top right hand corner and the little montage at the start, a bit of contracting has taken place. I'm up to £113,000. Wonderful. I'm going to take a stroll back to the farm, and on the way back along the footpath I think I'll get my little map out to help me. Pick up a few gold nuggets along the way and enjoy the scenery. I should have enough now for this episode to get a fertiliser spreader, and I'll probably do the orchard today I think as well. Not going to have a lot of manure, I know, but that's not the end of the world. I can get them watered on the start of the ladder, and then what I'll probably do, I'll probably start doing the tedding, cutting grass, tedding, ready for, well, collection I would imagine, for the cows, so I can get some total mix ration made. I'm going to need an animal feed mixer. I might go for the Gavile one maybe. I'm trying to think what to do for the best for that, but I just thought I'd have a wander back. Don't often walk, and when I do walks it's normally just a whoa, 3. Nice. Any more here? Yeah, it's normally just an A to B, kind of getting back to what I'm doing. This is more of a enjoying a walk through the countryside whilst heading back to the jobs that need to be done. Oh, I tell you, I want to live some of this. Found 10 gold nuggets, so the rest have appeared on the map. Ooh. Let's climb over this dial. We'll follow the footpath, why not? I could just cut straight across the field, but where's the fun in that? Plus I can pick up nuggets on the way. I'm still truly mesmerised by this map. I just love it. Where is it? Up on there, look. Yeah, it must be nice to live somewhere like this where there's just gold nuggets sitting on fence posts and with how big old chunks of gold, aren't they? Yeah, I'm still mesmerised. This map is just, when you couple with it the sounds, I know you get the birds tweeting and stuff and the odd bleat of a sheep and that kind of thing, generally speaking, on most of the maps. It's just nice. It's interesting the contrast as well, I've noticed, between a few people have complained, or not complained is a strong word, about Estancia Lapacho, and it's very cartoony. I mentioned it in the other episode. The ground's very red. It's supposed to be a whole different experience. That's kind of the point of it. But when you look at this, and the detail and the textures and the colours, and I have to say, you kind of look at it and think, yeah, they've got a point, really. It's just kind of very flat red. There's no kind of mixture of colours, no blend. When you look at this, you know, the leaf scatter, and I don't know, yeah, there's a big difference, isn't there? A vast difference. Now, I mentioned this when I did my first look map tour. It's going a bit laggy now because of all the trees, but when I first saw Daggerwin do the first look, when they got the kind of early release versions, the first thing I thought of was, got to do a video where you just go and walk the I missed one somewhere, where you just walk the footpaths. How cool would that be? Oh, there it is. Got it. I'll come and collect some of the others later. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the whole 100 and collect 1 million. I could do, I really could, but I'm not sure if I will. We'll see how we pan up that. But yeah, just thought, walk in the footpaths, enjoy the scenery. It's a clever thing to put on the maps. It's not needed for playing Farming Simulator. You don't need to have footpaths. You don't need to be able to wander around a map. Don't want to spend ages looking for gold nuggets in this episode, but probably missed one. Not to worry. to stop and play poo sticks for a while. I'm assuming there's one under the bridge, considering I'm kind of right on top of it. Anyway, I'm not going to get wet today. Back to the farm. Might need to do a bit of jogging now actually, because it's quite a way. Another one. I love the fact they're just laying around. Brilliant. Let's climb the fence, I think. Oop, there we go. The footpath goes straight across the field. I assume so. I seem to be following it. I know I've missed some, but it's not the end of the world. Just thought I'd stop and take stock, have a look at where I am in relation to the world. That was a bit deep, that, wasn't it? Yes. I keep longing to find the little green stickers. Mission available. Not likely to have it on the pastures, but not unless someone wants their grass mowed. Right, I think we've come as far as we're going to go. What I will do is hop the barbed wire fence, head down the hill, back to the farm. We need to go down to the store, get a fertiliser spreader. I could use the sprayer on the ground, but I'd prefer to put like the solid fertiliser, like the pellety type things on the ground. Then we'll cultivate, and then we'll get the orchard sorted. Okay. Right, let's grab a tractor. Actually, now I've got that money, what I might do... Shall I invest in a jet wash while we're thinking about it? We could probably do with the jet washer. Whereas I don't want to have like I said the other day, like 6 jet washes dotted around the map. But I think we could probably do with getting one. And as if by magic, 4,500. It's a lot of money for a jet wash, isn't it? Never mind. Right. So this will keep Sealy happy, won't it? Actually spending money on washing vehicles. Turn that off now. Don't need that. Now I've been referring to Big Al quite a lot, who has got the workshops down in town, the store, and runs all the stuff for Lord William. In the pub, I have been informed he doesn't like being called Big Al. Prefers Alan. So we'll stick with Alan, I think. Don't want to upset anyone. Any more than I already have. Must stop. Now. There you go. For those indicator aficionados, I have indicated. I don't do it enough, I know. Let's head to the store. It's interesting, having played the Golden Days of Farming on Bluebell Island, how, although this is a larger map and there are some large fields, and you saw by the contracting in the last episode some of the machinery you get. When I did the couple of or 3 or 4 contracts off screen from the montage at the start, some of the vehicles I was given, one of them was with a Case quad track and part of the Big Bud DLC. I had a New Holland T9. So the machinery is massive, which makes a huge difference. But I've kind of brought my more laid back, relaxed kind of farming ethos with me from Bluebell Island. I'm not rushing around like a lunatic. Let's just jump out. I'm kind of taking my time a little bit. I don't want people to be bored and think, oh yeah, but who wants to watch him walk along a footpath? Who wants to, you know... Life's about the journey, not just the destination, people. I don't know what I had for breakfast, but it's, you know, it's all very deep. Wrong place. I keep doing that. Sales, parts and service, you see. Sales. So, fertilizer spreaders. There's not a huge amount of option. The Kuhn Axis, 3,200 litres, 24 metre spread. That's 24 metre spread as well, and it's 4,000 litres. I've used the Bradell a lot. I bought the Kuhn, what did I say, Metris? I mean Axis. The Axis 40.2 M-EMC-W. Write that on a postcard. I'm going to go for that. 24,000. It's a lot of money, isn't it? Still, I need it. So, let's buy that. Then we need to fill it up, and then we need to do some spraying. Where did I put it? Well, that's bigger than I thought it was going to be. I think I got one at the end of Bluebell, and then didn't really use it, which was a bit daft really. I should have done. Now I might at some point, let's get them lined up. Yeah, I might at some point do a bit of a contracting spree off screen to invest in a new tractor for Hillridge Farm. I love the Sammy, I really do, but I need a higher horsepower. I know I can borrow the Stayer from Joe, which is great, but I could probably do my own at my own farm. That said, I don't want to go mad on tractors and have too many. And the question then is, what one do you get? Don't get used to the indicator thing, I'm not going to do it all the time. Now, I know there's a seed refill point, fertiliser point up at Hillridge. I'm not too sure where it is, so that's going to be my next thing, is trying to find where it is. Mind my head on the bridge. There we go. So I'll find it, and let's get this refilled and get some spraying done. I'll see you up at Hillridge in a minute. I just stuck the front weight back on and just suddenly thought once that's full, that's going to be a lot of weight over the back axle. So put the front weight back on. It's not a particularly heavy one, I don't think, but it's enough. Now these barns here, this shelter here, it's got various different things in. I'm not too sure which one I need. Right, I'm assuming it's one of these. Climb over the pallets and the bonnet. What have we got? Wear chemical goggles, face shield and rubber gloves when handling chemicals. Ooh, I don't need that leather for anything. Right, it's one of these. I know when I drove past, I'm going to just quickly show this. I drove past here with the trailer the other day to take the grain down to the pig farm, and the cover opened. I didn't notice it had opened until I went to park it, and then suddenly thought, hang on a minute, I'm sure I put the cover back over. So as I came past here, this side, I think past all of this is what kind of caused it. So anyway, back over. And fill her up. It's not cheap, is it? Whoa, mama. Cover on. Okay. Let's go and sort this out. Perfect. I don't really necessarily need to close the gates every time. I haven't got any animals that are going to come through or anything like that, but it doesn't hurt to get into the habit of doing it. Right, let's get on here. 24 metres, I need to try and gauge this. Right, let's turn that on. Let's get going, shall we? It's not always easy to gauge it just right, but the best you can will do. Should have enough in here to do the whole field, I hope so. Now, while farmers are doing jobs, generally speaking, they'll chat and, you know, stop at the farm gates or in the lane and have a chat to a local farmer. Or if you've got someone sitting in the jump seat next to you, have a bit of a waffle while you're going on. So it's waffle time. Because I know often people skip through jobs like this because they don't want to sit watching you fertilising a field. But that being said, I hope people were enjoying the mud runner. I'm not putting too many in. I'm enjoying playing it. So I've done a bit of kind of off screen, but I keep thinking, I'll record this, but I don't want to swamp the channel. I'm still getting all of my farming simulator videos in. The mud runner ones are in addition to. I'm trying to make sure I'm not doing it instead of, which I hope people are kind of getting that impression. And then in the Black Friday sales, although it's not Friday, the Black Friday sales now seem to be spanning a whole week, which is a bit peculiar. But anyway, I'm sure the deals will be better on a Friday. But on PlayStation Store they were doing 60% off games, and I managed to pick up Gran Turismo Sport for £35, which was a bit of a result. So I've been having a bit of a fiddle around on that. And also Sniper Elite 4, which I enjoyed the third one, and that was a real bumper deal. That's a whole season pass pack, the whole lot, £74.99 for £22, which I think you'll agree is a bargain. So what I might do, I'm in no means am I diversifying the channel. It will still be Farming Simulator 17, but I might stick the odd video on of Gran Turismo Sport, especially if I do a particularly good race or I'm pleased with what I've done or something. You know, I might think, you know what, that was good, I'm going to put that up. I might just stick a video up every now and again. People have often asked me, what games do you play other than Farming Simulator, and for quite a long time, none. I just literally Farming Simulator all the time. But sometimes it's nice every now and again to put something else on and have a bit of a play. So that's what I've been kind of trying to do. I know there's no real method to this. It's kind of, I'm not up and down, I'm going all over the place. I'm not quite sure why. I think probably because I was talking, I got sidetracked and just kind of gone off on a bit of a tangent, really. Let's turn that off. To be fair, it's a ploughed field. I'm not doing any damage to crops or anything, but and I have to say, that fertiliser is going down very, very slowly. Right, okay. Enough of me wittering on. I'm going to get this field finished, and then we're going to sort out an orchard. And that is field 15 fertilised. That will need cultivating and then seeding, and hopefully the seed has got fertiliser with it, maybe, I'm not sure. So we'll get some more in the ground and then we can get that up and running, and then hopefully I will either, then the third go over will be with like a spray, pesticide-y type thing, or I might weed it, I don't really know yet. But let's drop that down. And to that. What I will do is just stick the tractor here for the time being. Right, I'm going to head over to Joe's and we're going to sort out this this orchard. We're going to do apples, I think. We'll do an apple orchard to start off with. I'm going to get as many as I can with the money I've got for the time being. And then I'll do some more contracts to earn a bit of money back. I do actually, that's a good point. Hang on a minute. Just hang on. Hold ye horses. Yeah, I might have to just collect all those rings up just because they're going to annoy me all over the map. Field 15 I've done. 14 I own, don't I? And 10, which both need harvesting too. They both... Oh yeah, they both need harvesting. Oh, okay. There's money there and crops. I think the pigs will take wheat or barley, and I've given them wheat already that I got off of 15. So 14, the barley crop, I can sell all of that because I won't need it. But the oilseed rape here, canola, that's a separate feed that the pigs will need. So that will go into a silo, and at some point that will go down to Stonehill Farm to James. Hopefully that will get the pigs a little bit more productive as well. I'm kind of working through them all at the same time, really. Obviously they're doing jobs themselves. They do the odd bits here and there. But anyway, off to Little Woolhope. Actually, I could have driven, couldn't I? Oh, it doesn't matter. I enjoy the walk. And that truly is the beauty of this map. That I really don't mind walking around it. It really doesn't bother me. Now this field on the left, I think, is the field that we bought. The 37, yeah. That's the field we bought. The cooperative that I put a little bit of money into to help buy it, but I didn't mind putting a little bit in to buy it because I'm going to be paying for all of the trees to go in it. Joe's kind of in the same boat as me. He's been a tenant farmer here for a little while, but he kind of helps out the cooperative really. He doesn't own many of the fields around his farm. I think it used to be a dairy farm. It's an interesting one, this, because the dairy farm up at Mountain View is the one that does all of the dairy. He has got cows here, so I assume, yeah, obviously Joe just does a bit of dairy farming himself. Wow, his slurry pit's full. Although I have just noticed, naughty, naughty, naughty Joe, if we come round here, his slurry pit gate's open. Let's close that. Imagine if someone fell in that. Ooh. Safety first, come on. Right, so this is the field we bought, field 37. You may think, well, that's a waste of a pasture though, isn't it? Well, not really. We've got to put an orchard somewhere. It might as well be here. It's quite a big pasture, but it was only literally 11,300 or something for this field. It wasn't a lot of money at all when you think of the size of it. So let's get some apple trees in. I've been prevaricating around the bush. Might as well get on with it. Let's get some trees done. Apple trees it is. Let's zoom out a bit. Where should we put them? I want them at the top of the hill so they get a nice bit of sunlight. So let's put one there. Let's turn it around a little bit. Let's have a bit of variety, I think. Plus they need a bit of space, each one. So that's 3. Kind of spinning them whilst I'm spinning at the same time. Don't want to get them too close to the trees already there, but I could do them in kind of rows, couldn't I? 4, 5, 6. How much money have I got left? I could get some more, couldn't I? Let's get 3 more. 7, 8, and 9. cool. CLEG is going to freak out when she sees this. Like I mentioned before, when I did the fruit tree kind of guide to, again, when we saw this done on Thornton Farm, I think it was, by Daggerwin, she has just been desperate for fruit trees. I think she wanted the little kiosks and all the stuff that goes with it, almost like a little cottage industry thing, doing fruit and jam and that kind of stuff. But there we go, 9 trees. We have an orchard. We are orcharding, people. Right, I need water. Let's get these watered, then I'll go up to Mountain View Farm, see how we're looking for manure. I don't think I've got a lot, but what I have got I can bring. The pigs could probably do with mucking out as well. They've probably produced some as well by now. So I'll have a look about, see what manure we've got, bring it over. It might just be like 1 bucket load, but it might give a couple of them some. These will pay out, once you've given them water, you'll get something per hour. And then if you put manure as well, it doubles that rate you get per hour, so not bad at all. Excellent. Right, field 37 looking good. Water, I should have had a tractor, shouldn't I? What I'll do, I'll borrow Joe's. Let's go and get a water container. Joe will not mind at all. We are all going to benefit from those apple trees. We may diversify into orange trees at some point. I don't know if we would. Mountain View Farm's going to be the place to go, I think, for the water tanker, because there's definitely one there. So let's go to the farm, to Mountain View. Quick look over our shoulders up the hill. Oh look, we've got our own little diddy orchard. How cool's that? So while I'm up here, grabbing this water container, which I've completely overshot, I want to show you this. I did get them all off the trailer. It's not the best stacking you're ever going to see. The problem was, as I started to put them down by the fence, I was worried about hitting the wrap on the barbed wire, so I tried to avoid going too close, but realised there's a little bit of a slope downwards, so they're all kind of, if you look, that's kind of upright. They're all leaning forward a little bit. So as I would put these last few down, they did twist a little bit, but they're up, they're stacked. So we've got straw there, silage there, we've got grass in the silo over the back there. I need to do hay, which will go in the silo over there, and then we've got everything we need to feed them everything they need. What I will do is have a quick check in here again. So I'm sure there'll be some more. Yep, tiny little bit. But that's manure, that's going to help with the apple trees. So, how much in this water tank? Oh, not very much at all. Okay, water then. I'm trying to think if there's a river on the way I could stop, you know. Don't want to go down to the seafront and get salt water, that's probably not going to be good for the apple trees. Anyway, right, water hunt. I'll be back momentarily. Having walked through here on the way, I suddenly thought, oh, there's water here. I may have just desecrated a place of natural beauty. I've certainly trampled a lot of the grass down. And this is a footpath, not a tractor path. As long as you don't tell anybody, I won't. I really should put kind of, I don't know, posts in or something to stop people driving down there. Anyway, our little secret. Let's go. I could have just paid for the water realistically, but then I didn't want to. I have no excuse. There is no excuse for what I just did. If I get caught, the fines will be far more than paying for the water, so I should really have just paid for it. Anyway, back to Little Woolhope. I'm not sure how much each of these are going to take, so we'll just sort of play it by ear, really. No, I can't remember, was it L3? There we go. We have apples. So taking 300 litres per tree. Is that right? It should go down to 4.5 now, shouldn't it? 500 litres. 500 litres per tree, is that right? It certainly is. Right, 500 litres of water per tree. It's a lot of water. So I'm literally, with the PlayStation controller, just pulling up next to the tree, pressing L3, the top of the left joystick, mushroom, whatever you want to call it. And there we go. We have an orchard with apples. Awesome. That should make us a bit of money each hour. I think it's each hour. Yeah, pretty sure it is. But there we go. First step done. I'll have to look at the manure situation because I might be able to add some manure to some of them, but not many. I was really hoping, holding out for that manure buy point, purchase point. I think it's on PC that you can place, and you can actually go and buy manure. So if you didn't want to do animals, if you just wanted to do arable, you could still have fertiliser and that kind of thing, which is a cracking idea. Now it says manure. I don't know whether it will take slurry though. I don't suppose there's any way. I suppose you could put it in one of the slurry transport tanks. Whether it is literally manure or whether it will take slurry as well, I don't know. I never really tried that when I did the mod review. Guide 2. I always kind of refer to it as whichever. But there we go. That's it. We've got our orchard in. I can definitely add more trees. That I could have done more actually anyway. Still got 34,000 left, so I could add some more trees, but I'll decide at a later date. I'm going to go and check the manure situation. I have come down to Stonehill Farm. Thought I'd have a quick check. The pigs don't need mucking out. Feed, obviously they make a mess here, but their manure pile just fills up as kind of a standard in-game one. I do like the cow idea. I like the fact you've got to do that. That's pretty cool. So we'll see how much we've got. I don't think it's going to be enough. If it's not enough, what we'll do is just give the trees water for the time being. Once we've built up enough manure, what's that say, 396? Yeah, that's not enough, is it? Not even close. Might have a little bit more for the cows, but I don't think it's going to be. Okay, what we'll do, we'll drop that off, put that back where it was. And then we'll wait, and once we have got a bit more, I've got to turn around there, perfect. Once we have got a bit more, that'll be no problem at all. We'll sort out some manure and get those apple trees providing us with double the money, which would be rather nice. But we've come to the end of another episode. It doesn't feel like we've got a lot done. I suppose we went for a bit of a walk, got some nuggets, bought a new fertiliser spreader, spread some fertiliser, planted some trees, watered them. We have got a fair bit done actually. It just seemed to go very quickly. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.